Hi, and welcome to Bada Boom. Recently, James Gunn announced the first chapter of DC Projects. One long awaited project that was announced was Lanterns. We've been waiting for a Green Lantern show for what feels like years from the previous regime at DC. James Gunn announced the Lantern series would have a true detective tone and would feature Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. What might this series look like? In the first season of True Detective, which I believe to be one of the best, we have two cops, Martin, played by Woody Harrelson, and Rustin, played by Matthew McConaughey. Throughout the season, they track down a killer who is referred to as the Yellow King. Years after the killer has been caught, a similar style of murders starts again. A team of agents believe Matthew McConaughey's character is involved in some way and start to interview both Rustin and Martin. I think Green Lanterns could bring this vibe to their series very easily. Hal Jordan does remind me a bit of Woody Harrelson's character. He's at times impulsive and will use his willpower to get his way. Rustin also lines up with Jon Stewart. They're both calculating and have a code they hold themselves to. While we don't have an idea of the plot yet, we do have some hints. In the DC Infinite app, there's a section highlighting stories that might tie into the first chapter of DCU projects. For Lanterns, DC has highlighted the first trade volume of Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns from DC Rebirth. In this first volume, we find Hal searching for the Green Lantern Corps after forging a ring out of his own willpower. The Corps has disappeared and recently returned to our universe as a much smaller Corps. Jon Stewart sends Guy Gardner out for recon and is later captured by the Sinestro Corps, who, in the absence of the Green Lanterns, now rule the universe through fear. John and the rest of the Corps seek out Gardner after he fails to report in, while Hal has a confrontation with a super powerful Sinestro. Hal wins the battle with the help of Sinestro's daughter, who used to be a Green Lantern. In the final moments of the fight, we see Hal creating a giant explosion of willpower, and the Sinestro Corps members leaving with Guy. These Sinestro Corps members are believed to be good, as they are also following Sinestro's daughter. They meet up with Jon Stewart, as they've also been approaching to rescue Guy. While this series starts in the middle of several events, there are a few things from it that I would like to see. The confrontation between Hal and Sinestro is amazing. Sinestro hates and admires Hal. He sees how powerful he is and wants him to be on his own team. Hal does at times feel the friendship that he once had with Sinestro, as he was his mentor, but those feelings are often buried deep. John and Hal also have a dynamic that would be great for a series. They have different attitudes, but they don't often butt heads in comics. Hal's often strong enough to get out of most situations, and John thinks so far ahead that he often creates opportunities for Hal to do his own thing without hurting the overall mission. Having them butt heads and develop a deeper relationship on screen would be a neat thing to see. But what do you think? What would you like to see from a Green Lantern series? Can it redeem the damage done by the Ryan Reynolds movie? Let's see. And until then, bada boom.